I mean, when you come to a school like this, when you've been in Gainesville, is this the kind of game you dream to be a part of?
Yeah, for sure. It was big. We went into halftime. Nobody was down. We knew what we had to do. We've been in this position before, so the guy, Andrew, and everybody was talking, and we just knew we were going to come back and play hard.
What did they say?
It was just like, this game not over. We went through the same thing with Alabama. I didn't play that second half, so I knew I was going to play this one. I told him I got him. Like, I'm going to play hard as I can, and I ended up playing the whole second half, and it was just a great feeling.
Trey, how much is your confidence now grown? I mean, big shots tonight in the real big room.
Oh yeah, it's grown a lot. I'll say that has to come from preparation. I've been working hard lately, putting up a lot of shots before, after practice, and then like just my teammates believing in me, and my coaches believing in me. I missed a lot of shots in the first half that I usually make, and they told me to keep my head up and keep shooting. So once they said that, I knew they had confidence in me, so I had confidence in myself.
You switched to the zone defense in the second half. Talk about that and you know, maybe the dialogue that went into actually doing it.
We didn't go over that a lot this week. We went over it a lot, Vanderbilt, but I guess it carried over. We knew what we had to do. I'm used to playing the man. So when they said the three, I knew what I had to do from mistakes that I made in the past, and I tried to do those, and then all my teammates played good, and they knew where they were at in the spots.
Why do you think it neutralized Anthony Edwards so much? He only had like two baskets in the final 15 minutes.
We went into the second half and just said we were going to lock up when we came back out. Coach put us in three, and it was kind of, it's a zone, so we're long. It's 3 against 1 if he tries to go ways. So we just stuck with that, and it worked. So.
As you mentioned, some of the shots didn't fall in the first half. All of your points came in the second half. I mean, as much as you say, stay in it, how difficult is that to actually do?
I mean, it was hard, especially after I missed the one little layup floater thing. I was in my head a lot, but we've been going over some things in practice. We got our thing that we go by. We say next play, where if we soak on the last play, we got to do push-ups. So I just thought about that and thought about how we've been going to the next play. Then my coach kept me in the game, and they believed in me. So
do you have to do push-ups right then and there?
Yeah, in practice. They stopped practice, and we got to do push-ups.
This is the first time that you guys have gone a tale of two halves. How much better
Today, I think we got there in the first half, leading into the first about 10 minutes of the Vanderbilt game, and we're going to do it in Ole Miss as well. So we're getting ready for a lot of things that are ahead. So we're going to make our season even longer.
So after the Mississippi State game, Coach White said that you guys were maybe, a little bit mentally immature, I guess, at that point. After a comeback win like this, where you guys just stayed focused and it's, like Denver just said, time for the biggest comeback in program history. I guess, do you feel like you're kind of growing more into that maturity, especially being such a young team?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's an immature thing. I think it's just, like I said before, just lack of focus. I guess that could have some immature tendencies, but I think you can focus it and lock in. That switch for basketball is not something you can turn on and off. So if it's always on, you never have to turn it on.
How are you guys able to do it tonight with, not having that change happen after the first half, but midway through the second half?
I talked before the game. My message to the team was just, we're only going to win this game if we do it together. Everyone tried to make this battle of Scottie guarding Anthony, and Anthony going against Scottie defensively. Like, it's the Gators versus Georgia. I'm not worried about anything else. It's about my guys. It's about their guys and us competing. So I didn't have any worries. I never really worried that much because I know I have a great group of guys around me who are willing to win and they want to win. So I'm not too stressed.
That's a good line. What would you say? We only win if we don't lose together?
We only win if we play together.
Okay, thanks.
When you guys went to that 3-2, it seemed like they thought, look, you were giving them a 3-2 look, but then dropping man to man. They seem to have real problems adjusting to that.
For sure. We have secrets within our 3-2 that we go into. And we played to those and we did it correctly. 5 guys talking, 5 guys focused, and 5 guys in desperation is a beautiful sight. So.
Anthony Edwards, from the moment y'all went to there, it just seemed like he didn't know where to get the ball and where to shoot it from.
Yeah, he's playing out his point guard. He's still in there with 30-plus points. Anthony's been doing that since he was 2. So, I've known him for a long time. The fact of the matter is, who's a winner.
You mentioned the other day that to you, defense is heart, defense is effort. To hold them for more than 7 minutes without a field goal tonight, was that what it was? It was just heart and effort?
Yeah. that implements focus. If you want to win the basketball game, you will. It's having, it's constant prep. That leads to you just being a fearless player, and leads to you guys being a fearless team. So we had that tonight in the last 10 minutes of the game, and we stuck it out. And as we just chipped away, and big time players stepped up for us, and everyone kind of did their job down the stretch. I was pretty confident, and our focus was on the same page tonight.
When Keontae comes out and hits a couple shots like that, it just seems like everybody gets overflowing with confidence, doesn't it?
For sure. I think when everyone's doing that, especially Keontae, because we know, if he's working really hard in the game and his motor is going, where he's getting second chance shots for us, and it's contagious. If Andrew does it, if Trey does it with the charges, and I do it, and KG does it, all the way down to our 13th, 14th man, everyone feeds off that. We don't want to leave a guy in the dust and have him feeling alone that he's working hard by himself. So we're all picking up our slack and we're doing what we're supposed to do. Keontae had a phenomenal game, and he kind of led us to that win.
At one point,
comebacks in a month, another day at the office.
Sure. It's a win. So a win is a win.
But how are you guys pulling that off? It's got to be exciting for you guys to be able to dig your way out of these deals.
For sure. We don't want to come back from down 20 points, obviously, but it's a situation that we've been in multiple times this season. The way we played in the second half is the way we can play in the first half, and in other cases, the way we play in the first half is the way we need to play in the second half. So it's just us being locked in and playing with that pride of being a Gator and living up to that standard. For all 40 minutes.
14-17 final points by Andrew. What kind of performance was that?
That's Andrew at his best, to be honest. You can tell when Andrew's really locked in because he's scoring the ball at a high level. We're taking care of the basketball, and he's valuing every possession, which kind of feeds off on all of us. So when we all have trust with Andrew at the top of the key, being a floor general, everyone's kind of relaxed and kind of take a breather because we know Andrew has him back.
At one point, I think Anthony Edwards did have like 6 threes in a row. So what was the challenge of just getting to him and stopping him?
Not really a challenge. Those are shots that he practices every day. It's guys are going to take bulk shots. He took bulk shots. He made tough shots. We're a team that wants to force tough shots. We didn't really let him get off too many easy ones. Transition threes and step back threes and those kind of shots. Those shots you want to take at this level. So obviously at the next level he's going to thrive beyond measure. But here in the college level, those are shots you want to force because we're going to convert and be back down the other side. So we play to our strengths, and we try to diminish anything that they want to do.
Thanks,
Andrew
Cody.
said he's never played with a team like this. It was up and down, up, down.